What's it going to feature?
Hello, citizens of the internet. We're back with me, Chad, the only one whose mental suffering matters still. It's going to remain that way until the end of time.
He is the star of the show, after all.
I thought I was the star.
Ratchet, you're like you're the budding side character that everyone sort of tap. You're the Daryl Dixon of the show.
I have no idea who it is, but I assume it's good.
Howdy.
Welcome back, Kenzie.
Thank you.
I'd eat the meatball.
It's a mighty meatball.
I think I would have more to say, but it just makes so much sense that it's from Australia.
The
Yes,
last
for people just tuning in, Australian scientists managed to make a meatball of woolly mammoth meat, and they're too pussy to try and eat it. I'd eat it. Cook it up for me. Like, well, as I was saying, I'd eat it if they could guarantee me, oh no, we can make another one of these. You're not going to be destroying like some one-time meatball that can never be made again in human history. Yeah, cook it up. Maybe throw a little marinara on there.
It's just make us some spaghetti. Mamma
Hello,
mia.
Anthony. Hello, Dirk Cola. Glad you could join us.
It is just a land of things that should not exist.
Yeah.
And a kangaroo is now coming to assassinate Kenzie.
Okay.
Oh no.
I'm talking about the... Okay, well, I mean, I guess... Yeah, no. Kangaroos could and will fuck you up. But I was mostly talking about, like, the... Mostly bitey things.
Hello,
When I was a kid, they had a circus.
Party pies? What the hell are you talking about? Is that another weird Scottish food? And if it is, tell me about it, because, like with pretty much every other Scottish food you and Gemma have told me about, I'll probably want to end up trying it.
When I was a kid, I went to a circus and they had a clown fight a kangaroo.
Basically,
really
just Chad's like, you know how it's fight or flight? Chad's is fight or eat.
Yeah.
I don't understand it, so I might as well try to eat it.
It's because you're not Italian enough.
Yeah, I mean, someone has to try it.
And that someone's going to be me.
One of my favorite
Kenzie,
images on the internet is far off shot of the kangaroo standing in the pond. Based.
Yep, I know that one.
Kenzie, you were asking if having the SCP wiki would be helpful. It'd probably be like... It might be helpful, because I do see that in this one it does mention the number.
I'm gonna keep it up just in case. And I don't have too many expectations, and that's not the wiki necessarily as much as it is on the story.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and call it. I think this one might be the worst chapter so far.
And like, I can't even knock the story too much on that.
Yes, you
because
can.
Well, okay. My point is that when you're reading an SCP times reader story, you are an idiot, but you should at least be expected going in to know about it, except for me, because I've been shanghaied into this. But when you're willingly reading it...
Listen, you guys...
Mini meat pies. Oh, that sounds delicious.
All you guys have to do is do more streams at the SCP Foundation. For hot and cold beans.
Perhaps. But I actually have two things to say. One, regarding kangaroos, is I will never forget the look on my friend's face when he was DMing a D&D game for us, where he, in the setting, there were firearms, and he made rules for a ranger who specialized in firearms. And I asked him if I could be a ranger with a rifle whose animal companion was a kangaroo, and I would like sit in its pouch and have it like hop at high speed while I picked off my targets. The look on his face.
Chad, please draw that.
And he said, "Yes, you can. I love that."
Please draw that.
Honestly, it was at the end of the night that he told us about it. He just kind of walked out of my house. And the other thing is the song, if you could call it that, that was mentioned in the first chapter of the story, Mad Hatter. I listened to that. I watched the music video for that. It is one of the worst things I have ever listened to in my life, easily.
Also,
An
if
emo
you guys
pop
didn't
song
see the
being shit?
message-
What a surprise.
If you guys didn't see the message, Vince said he'll be ready in a second.
Oh, cool.
Hi, Toby.
But
The classic drive-by rooting. Thank you, Cam. Hello, Toby.
Hey, it's
How
all
are you?
Where I thought you were going with that story, Chad, was that you had like a weapon that shot out kangaroos.
I
Which
mean,
reminded me,
ultimately, that's what I wanted my rifle to do.
and it reminded me of like one of my favorite jokes from a cartoon I really loved as a kid, Kids Next Door. And I just remember it so vividly. The Australian kid was like, "I'm going to teach you how to we say out in Australia," and the villain was like, "Oh, that's ridiculous. Everyone knows that now that ouch in Australia would just simply be," and then like he pulls out a weapon with a fucking kangaroo. He just goes, "Is that a
That's
kangaroo?"
Okay,
I've rewatched that movie recently. That still stands up.
Oh, I love that joke. Oh, it was a good show.
You're great.
Too bad
That's good.
The
Toby.
creator wants to reboot it, but
Yeah,
Cartoon
Galactic
Network
Kids Next Door.
keeps turning him down. Fuck that.
Well,
Yeah.
like 99% of reboots are going to be shit, just like the X-Files reboot that was just announced.
Well, it's not a reboot. It's
Yeah, but this is
continuation.
the OG guy, like the creator of the whole thing and the head writer wanting to do it. And it's like,
Yeah, we'll see.
Also, it's a continuation, not a reboot.
that's what I
And
meant.
that
Sorry,
has
yeah.
even less chance of being good because they've tried continuing the X-Files already without Mulder and Scully, and it sucked.
Well, that's the number one problem. No, this guy, he wants a continuation of the story with everyone. And even like the OG voice actors would have come back. And
There were no voice actors in the X-Files, Kenzie.
no, I'm talking about what I was talking about.
Named Kids Next Door, which is
Yeah.
better than the X-Files.
I think apparently Kids Next Door summoned Millie. Hi, Millie.
Hello, Millie. Hello, Jamie. Toby, you're doing great. Oh, I'm glad to hear that. I'm alive after I'd probably say a grand total of 7 hours of sleep over the last 3 days.
Oh boy.
Would you like us to come over and knock you unconscious after the stream?
No.
Like lovingly.
No. If you come over, Kenzie, I will have my pet kangaroo disembowel you.
With one kid.
If that's how I die, that's how I die.
Every actor in the X-Files was a voice actor. They were also an in-person actor too. Mike, stop.
Like, I will reach through my screen and pull up the definition of a voice actor right in front of you.
But I mean, Gillian Anderson was definitely in person. One of my earliest celebrity crushes right there.
This feels like it's almost bunk worthy, but we're not quite there. I've got my eye on you.
Kenzie's
Christ.
polishing off the mace.
Gotta be up at 5. I'm sorry to hear that, Billy, but thank you for stopping by. It's always good to hear from you.
Yeah, thank you
And
for saying hi.
I hope your day goes well tomorrow, despite having to get up early. And, yeah, okay.
I think Vince lied. It's been more than 1 second.
Hot. And it's actually been about 10 minutes, so let's, not delay the inevitable any longer.
Yeah, let's at least get started while we wait for Vince.
Don't worry,
Also-
Vince.
Before we get started, Cam is right. If you want a disemboweling Australian pet, the cassowary is where you want to stem, where you want to lay your cards.
Okay, so
You'd pretty much
Wrong.
be owning a dinosaur.
we're on chapter 3 now. The Good, the Bad, and the Mad Doctor.
Oh, I get it. It's like that film, The Good, the Bad, and the other one.
The ugly,
I
which
get it.
is probably representative of this author.
Yes.
Ayo.
So, let's see here. Don't say owning a dinosaur around Raptor Kenzie, it's insensitive. Yeah, seriously.
Kenzie, what the fuck?
I said basically.
Yeah, but that's still alluding to it.
Kenzie is a supporter of dinosaur slavery. Never thought. Oh my.
Oh yes, because that is the worst thing that has ever been said on this channel.
I mean, I don't support enslaving dinosaurs. They are our friends.
You should take a page out of one of the great dinosaurs of the past, Kenzie. Albertosaurus Lincoln.
What the fuck? Martin Luther King Raptor.
Kenzie is a mammal supremacist. You're right, Javi. SMH my head.
I was watching the new JonTron video, and there's this girl who's like deathly afraid of birds.
Don't spoil
Oh,
it. I
yeah.
haven't watched it yet.
Oh, sorry.
I have been meaning to. I just haven't gotten around to it.
My lips are now sealed.
Birds are dinosaur. Frederick Deinonychus. Okay, anyway, so yeah. After we got on the elevator and made it back to the upper levels, we walked down multiple hallways making lefts and rights.
As opposed to
The loop-de-loops. I mean, then again, I guess this isn't a Sonic setting, so...
As opposed to the Audubon.
So I already watched the new JonTron before me. Ah, Toby, you gotta beat her to it. That's when I see a man in a plague doctor's uniform chained with a metal collar connected to two iron poles with a handcuff on as well, being walked towards me with two armed guards behind him. He also appeared to be very drowsy and moving slowly.
okay, which one's
I just
this?
want to specify, I think Plague Doctor outfits are cool, but at the same time have largely been ruined by fat atheist neckbeards who wear them and think that they're just badass, when really they're just fat losers.
Literally, when they COVID became a thing in the United States, they put them on and said, "This is my moment."
Yep. And everyone on Reddit cheered.
Also, Kenzie, this is SCP-049.
Thank you.
Which
You're
you
welcome.
would have found out if you had just waited a moment.
Oh no, I spoiled it.
Spoilers,
Oh.
man. Jesus.
I'm sorry. Please don't kill me.
Poor guy must have been drugged. He suddenly stopped and slowly looked at me with tired eyes. How can you tell? He has a mask on.
Yeah, I don't think you know what a plague doctor mask is.
He slowly says, another person with the great pestilence. How wonderful that the doctors here are competent enough to prevent its spread, unlike this author who is completely incompetent with English.
Oh, can I read this? Can I read this? Can I read the
No.
guard?
Oh, yeah, the guard, yeah. One of the guards behind him pulls out a baton.
Shut up and keep moving, SCP-449. There's a reason I'm making him Ankara.
Kara again, how fresh.
No, there's a reason.
He nods at me again and says slowly, Have
No.
a good day, my lady.
Oh, damn it. That's SCP-49. I thought it was the guard. That's why I made him Ankara.
No.
The joke is ruined. This is so
yeah,
sad.
it is. I'm so upset.
It's just like a Dane Cook stand-up.
Do you have an idea how much that would have made my night?
The guard raises his baton to strike 49, but I'm a weeaboo OC, and I run in between them and grab his arm, then I shoot a throw to the ground. Shut the fuck up!
Oh my fuck! This again.
Okay, now, I'm sorry, now I'm just picturing, like, Austin Powers in a woman's wig, just running up, judo chop!
Fucking Steven Seagal.
Even Austin Powers is inserting way too much awesome into this undeserving story.
Steven Seagal, are you still dangerous? Strike 49, that's way past. Wait till this chick starts dodging bullets. Oh,
I can't wait.
all the nearby guards point their guns at me, and Dr. Gears walks over. I forgot about that name.
Dr. Why is he called Dr. Gears? That's stupid.
Who did we have
He's a
voicing him?
cartoon character.
Like I'm picturing like this like little like 4 foot tall like Einstein looking cartoon character, but like wearing like the lab coat and the goggles.
Like the literal eyeglasses where it's like the whole of the glasses is his eyes.
Yeah,
He's had a bunch of gears in his pocket.
Like Dexter.
I've been watching Dexter's Lab lately.
I know you have, because you gave me a very interesting tidbit.
Oh yeah, that they
And a
say.
very similar one about Danny Phantom.
Yeah, they say sexy in one episode. Because there comes a commercial for Puppet Pal's brand blue jeans, and it goes, Puppet Pal Clam, you sure do look sexy in those jeans you're wearing. Thank you, Puppet Pal Mitch. You look hot in your jeans too.
See, that I could buy, though, because it was the 90s. Like, I think collectively, all cartoon censors were kind of just, like, asleep. What really threw me for a loop was the Danny Phantom one.
Oh yeah, where,
There's no way that could be true.
fuck, what's the character's name?
Dash.
Yeah, Dash calls, Danny a twink. And
What episode?
funny enough, the sexy episode of Dexter was, God, that's gonna be taken out of context, was also written by Butch Hartman.
Oh boy.
Sexy episode of Dexter's Lab.
Oh, Butch Hartman. You fucking weirdo.
Gonna make
Someone
a WoW
do something with that.
named Dr. Gears just for you, Raptor.
That is enough, D-Class. Let him go. I intend to reprimand him for attempting to harm the SCP.
Why? Aren't they
Because-
monsters though?
Yeah, like this dude can like kill someone with the touch of his finger.
Like, I get
No.
containing them, but wouldn't killing them be better because then they wouldn't be like a threat?
No, because you see, we aren't to play God or the Executioner, one of those things.
Wait, is the insert reader supposed to be a guy?
No, it's a chick, or it was at least.
I don't remember.
It was a girl.
So are
Yeah,
they
it was
talking about
Twinkle.
49?
I don't know.
No, they're gonna reprimand the dude who was gonna hit 49.
Oh.
Alright, and Link, you can take the next 3 paragraphs.
Okay. I let the guard go, and the guard gets pissed off.
Dr.
Okay.
Gearster, the SCP was being uncooperative and...
Gears held up his hand and face palmed, groaning.
Oh, that wacky Dr. Gears, he's so wacky.
Oh, he's so random. You could have just used the platform to keep him moving. Instead, you decided to potentially harm the SCP when you had other options. Your unofficial motto. Our unofficial motto here is secure, contain, protect.
What do you
Oh,
mean unofficial?
oh,
That's
they
literally
said
the
it. They
vicinity's
said it.
name.
Yeah, isn't that
They said it.
like the
They
actual
dropped it.
motto?
Yeah. Well, I think the That's just like the abbreviation. I think the
What?
motto
Why?
is.
Why are you both saying Moto?
Yeah,
I don't know.
motto. Sorry,
Is
Link
it
started
related
it.
to Yugi?
it's fucking Moto.
SCP boy.
Kaiba boy.
Look into my Millennium Eye, SCP boy.
I
Send you to the Shadow Realm, Jimbo.
That as well goes for any and all SCP in Foundation custody. They are not to be harmed or destroyed unless absolutely necessary.
I love that we've turned him into Maximilian Pegasus.
This is his fucking island.
Instead of his Millennium Eye, he just has like a gear glued to his face.
He put a fucking gear in his eye. Gears quickly pulled out a tablet, scrolling through it, the light reflecting off his glasses.
Hey, now you can't just be whipping out your tablet.
Wait, what the fuck?
What?
Also, this next line. Also, I believe this is your third warning. You are to be demoted to D class immediately.
I thought it already was D class.
You just called him D class.
They're taking
Why
this
even-
fucking guard and they're making him a D class.
Did I
What is
ever
even a D
mention,
class anyway?
Yugi boy, that I don't know the proper order of the alphabet?
Like, the writer literally couldn't just go up one paragraph to reread.
And I thought like the whole class system was for like the SCPs.
No, the D class are basically the people that they let die against the monsters.
Like,
Red shirts.
Yeah.
Like, we'll try not to avoid you dying, but, yeah, if the SCP's going for you.
I think it's officially said they kill off the D class like every month instead of letting them free.
Damn.
Like, wasn't the D class supposed to be, like, prisoners or some shit?
Yeah, originally they were supposed to be like death row inmates, but I think later on it was confirmed that that's probably just something they tell the guards so they don't feel bad about killing them.
Jokes on them, I wouldn't feel bad anyway.
Joke's on them. I wanted to kill them anyways.
That would imply I have empathy.
The guard's eyes widen as he makes a move for his gun on the floor, only for me to kick it aside. He's then restrained and hauled off, screaming and kicking. Gears ordered another guard to take the old one's place, and they continue taking 49 to who knows where. But as he's taken away, I could have sworn I heard a slight chuckle coming from 49 as he's escorted away. I don't feel bad or happy for 49. The guards continue on with me, and I'm brought to a room that looks like it's meant for interrogation. I'm talking full-blown torture chamber with a chair and tools for what who knows what.
For who know what?
Yeah, who know what?
Tools. Who know what?
Who know what?
Such a small thing, but oh my god, that fucking bothers me. I'm talking full-blown, like, fuck you. I don't know why that bothers me so much, but
I hope they. Never mind, I'm not gonna say that out loud.
like, I think it's the casualness of
Yeah.
like, oh my god, I'm just so edgy. Like, I'm talking.
Yeah, if a normal person
all
was,
this shit.
if a normal person was put in literally Guantanamo Bay, I'm pretty sure they'd be freaking the fuck out.
Wait, but she has to be different because she quirky.
Oh yeah,
She
she's
wacky.
special.
Yeah, she
Then-
literally scaled a skyscraper
Oh, yeah,
while
she
singing
did.
some dumb emo song.
Oh yeah, broke into a morgue.
She has a special sword.
She gonna commit a bit of mischief.
Oh, I forgot she fucking killed the entire SCP squad in the last chapter. Okay. Then we go through another door, and there's a table with 2 chairs and a big glass window, which I assume to be a 2-way mirror. Alright, I think it's someone else's turn.
I'll go next.
Sounds good.
I don't know whether I'm relived or bored.
Oh, fuck off.
Gears sits down across from me and the guards leave the room. He straightens, spelled wrong, his glasses and clears his throat.
D30452, aka Miss Linkle, please tell me about your relationship with SCP-76-2, if you may.
Wait a minute, it's Mrs. Your name, last name. Oh my god, she's married.
Oh my god.
Mazel tov, Link, I didn't know you were married.
Well, the gig's up, guys. I'm actually married to Godzilla.
Kenzie, did you just say Mazel Tov?
Oh,
No.
Do not appropriate Abel's culture.
Yeah, that's not cool.
Abel can kiss my ass.
Is that my last name
I mean,
now?
he certainly is able to do that.
Winkle Abel. Is that my full name?
I mean, that was
we
a time before
potentially get
surnames.
Can we put a copyright
Okay.
strike if I have on standby that sound clip from SpongeBob? Oh brother, this guy stinks.
Depends on
Every
how
time
long it
Chad
is.
makes a bad pun.
I've never made a bad pun in my life.
Yeah, okay.
So whatever you do, Link, if you ever have a child, don't name him this.
Don't name him Dr. Gears.
It's certainly not that.
Alright, I will
Um,
not Raptor. Don't worry.
Okay. I slightly raised an eyebrow.
Wow, you're the first person here to call me that name. Well, besides Abel.
He writes what I'm saying down and says,
Normally, we would have an audio recording, but I didn't have time to request the equipment.
What? Just pull out your fucking phone!
You have a fucking tape recorder, dude?
you don't have one on standby in the room specifically designated for that? I nod my head in response.
There are police departments from the 80s who had their budgets slashed, who are more prepared with equipment than that. You hate Discord. What is it, Vince? What's wrong? What did it do?
Vince, what's the matter?
Being like a
Should we take a break for a second?
housewife.
Yeah, for the record, guys, Vince is supposed to be on this call.
Yeah, Vince is having some problems.
Don't interrogation rooms have recording equipment in the goddamn walls? Most do, yeah.
Theoretically.
Like the one I built.
They have a two-way mirror, but a recording system.
Chad, you want to expand on that?
Werewolves.
Ah.
Oh, those werewolf prisons.
Need to know where the rest of the pack is staying.
Chad just pulled. It's the fucking scene from the first Terminator movie.
If anyone's wondering why the price of silver skyrocketed, it's because I have to keep stealing silver to melt down and hold their heads under. Tell me, where's the rest of your pack? You'll get.
Is that where my necklace went?
What are you talking about? I'm not a werewolf.
You're fucking silverboarding them.
Yes.
That's where my family silver must have went then.
Chad, is that where my necklaces went?
Yes. It's always, what are you talking about, werewolves? You're crazy! Oh god, please somebody help me! Yeah, all the typical things a werewolf would say.
Typical
Chad's-
werewolf media. Trying to deny their existence.
Listen up, live wolves.
Fucking werewolf Gitmo, holy shit, that's right.
When Chad sends someone a bundle of flowers, it's just like a bundle of wolfsbane to make sure they're not,
Genghis Khan poured molten silver down a man's throat because he thought he was a werewolf. Oh, keep going, Vince, I need to write this down.
No, we're not saying he was based. But we're saying is
I
he
am!
sometimes had some good ideas.
Name one thing that Genghis Khan ever did that was wrong.
Speak of the devil.
Genghis Khan?
Mr. Genghis, is that you?
Yeah, it's the Genghis Khan. Notorious
I couldn't tell if that was you frustrated with Discord or Kenzie thinking of one of my puns again.
It's not necessarily having technical, like the technical difficulties do agitate me, obviously, but whenever I have a problem with Discord and I have to like try to do something with it, I have to deal with their insufferable interface where that coochie coo like pinch you on the cheek cuteness. Oh, we're so cute. Why so quirky?
Yeah.
We're so sorry. Oh, what?
Speaking of trying to be all cute and shit, this story.
What is this? What have I missed?
What do you guys think?
Imagine if
Okay,
a
I got it.
person.
Emo
Okay.
Spider Girl was basically is a minor, but was apparently in an affair with a married man with a family because she scales the wall of a hospital as the guy's dying, goes into his room. He tells his wife and kids to leave so that he can talk to this teenage girl alone.
I remember that part.
Okay,
Yes.
Yeah, that was
So,
part one. So you just
Well-
missed this episode.
Yeah, I've been trying not to hurt something.
Yeah, okay, so in this episode so far, she just attacked a guard for being mean to a plague doctor.
Yeah, being mean to a literal monster.
I think the plague doctor needs anyone to fight his battles for him.
Oh, but he was like drugged up and drowsy or something.
That doesn't work. If you've read this, I don't think that works on him.
Vince, this author can barely read at all, so...
Also, random tidbit. If on the extremely off chance that the developers of Core Keeper are watching this, could you please implement some kind of setting in your game to where it can like autosave periodically? Because trying to save a giant map full of shit, it took 10 minutes, and that's partly why I wasn't here.
Fair. And Cam says, "Ooh, woo, I'm Discord, and I'm so sorry for your troubles."
Now, I don't wish harm on anyone that often.
But
But anyone who, if you're a Discord mod, I hope you get stomach parasite. I don't mean like people who moderate like channels. I'm talking about if you.
I was gonna say.
I don't know. At some point, I probably wish that on you, but I don't know you well enough.
What the fuck? That's a mod too.
I never discount the idea that at some point I'll wish harm on someone I care about. It'll happen eventually. I've been disappointed before.
Vince has a little vial on his desk, and he's like shaking it up to see all the parasites he's planning on putting in our food.
You assume that I'm gonna be that generous? It's gonna be a slow, meticulous dissection of your body.
You're gonna cut us open, put them in, and sew us back up.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna like take anything out or put anything back in. Just cut you open, let it like linger for like 5 minutes, and do it. I'm gonna do that every day, and eventually your innards will just erode from the constant exposure to the air.
They're gonna get fucking oxidized.
God damn.
Just like the plague doctor. So I would just tie it back to the subject of this.
Oh, yeah.
Well, Doc, simply put, me and Abel are sparring buddies now. Apparently.
Huh?
You.
I want to be upset, but this isn't the worst creepypasta related thing that's even on the wiki right now.
After I beat him and attempted to flee, I was stopped by 2 guards, and Abel managed to get out from me pinned, and then carried me off and brought me to where he found me.
You're still the one reading, Link.
No, it's Kenzie.
Oh yeah.
That's right.
Oh, what chapter are you on?
3.
3.
The good, the bad, and the mad doctor.
He writes down what I said, nodding. That we already went. So okay. He gives a nod of acknowledgement and says,
Hello, Bagel.
You mentioned Abel was trapped for a brief period, which means you had bested him. Would you elaborate?
Just turns
Yeah.
into David Lynch. No.
He asked, adjusting his glasses.
Oh, we're still doing the stereotypical anime doctor adjusting the glasses thing?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Oh, sure, Doc. I had him chase me, and I led him to one of those big fancy doors that you hit a button, and they open and close, so I tripped him and shut it on him by throwing a broken
Say an
baton at the button.
automated door!
One of those fancy doors.
Look at all these fancy space-age tubes around this place.
This fancy door that's handicap accessible.
Fancy space-age tubes. Those are
What?
those are fluorescent light bulbs, you dingbat.
See, I don't know nothing about y'all fancy. See, look at these doors. You put your foot down right here, and the door opens up like magic. It's like I'm like, what's his name? Shazam from the Aladdin movie. Like, open sesame.
I like them automated doors. I think the government's watching me through that automated camera right there.
That's not what you think it is. It's just a sensor for the door.
I know a camera when I see one. The damn government's looking through me through there.
Look, we ain't got to take no guff from you. We graduated the 3rd grade eventually.
He gives a nod of acknowledgement and says,
I've seen that 3 times. What is that? Oh, never mind. Sorry, I think I misunderstood. Go on. Sorry.
One last thing.
One more thing.
I understand that this all started because of an escape attempt followed by the murder of multiple guards. And I quote from what I heard of the audio's camera in the hallway. Is that you were bored?
"Oh, so edgy."
Oh, so cool.
I nod my head, tapping my fingers against the chair.
Wait, escape attempt? What? I thought she broke into the facility. I forgot.
No,
No, she was captured.
She's
Because-
special, you see.
She was an anomaly of some sort.
No, 'cause
She and her loser friends tried to fight an anomaly that the SCP guys were also fighting.
Either that or she broke into a morgue.
Yeah.
She has like 2 backstories.
Because I'm not exactly sure, besides being apparently like the ultimate Kumite master, I'm not really sure what is so out of the ordinary with this person, besides, I guess, scaling the walls like Spider-Man, but is that really worth, like, do we, like, the containment procedures, like, what do we do with this one? It's like, oh, the fucking human fly without the fucking plungers, like, waste my... I'm trying to, like, literally contain, like, this John Carpenter alligator over here. Fuck off. You handle Fly Girl.
Trying to contain fucking Spider-Man.
I didn't want to interrupt you, but when you said Kumite, I wanted to do the
No.
The strange thing is the story you have told SCP-76-2 is that you came into Foundation custody because you were caught on one of our field missions to retrieve a specimen of SCP-939.
Why
Okay,
would
so-
she be taken into custody? Don't they have, like, you know, all the Men in Black bullshit? Just the big flashing light? No, I don't remember.
Oh yeah, that's a good point actually.
Do they do that? I don't know.
Oh wait,
Maybe they got budget cuts and they couldn't afford to do that anymore.
I don't know, because they never really go into detail about how they go about, like, wiping people's memory.
I think I remember now that I think the reason
It's like, hold still, sir. Pulls out a wooden mallet. Now this should dull your senses.
We'll just hurt for a minute.
So,
No, I just like
do you forget this encounter? No, I have a headache now.
No, it's just some dude with an ice pick going like, okay, I need you to hold your head up. I'm gonna try to get the part of your brain that functions. Look, some aspects like it's actually a secret. Lobotomies actually do work. That's another secret we've been trying to contain. The world wasn't ready for it.
Bloodletting is true medicine.
Wait a minute. Wait, you use what chemotherapy? You treat it with radiation? No, you just stick the ice pick in the nose and twist this way, and the cancer's dead. Like,
Yeah, I gotta pull a pink chunk out.
I treat the werewolves with radiation.
Silver radiation.
Yep.
that is the. I'm adding that to my mental list of band names. Silver Radiation. That sounds badass.
Yes.
That is good.
However, in your report, it also states you escaped the first time you were arrested and were going to be taken by Foundation personnel.
Arrested.
Foundation personal.
Oh, personal.
Yeah.
You were arrested because it was for spreading the ashes of a dead friend of yours off a tall tower.
What do you? No, to be. Excuse me, I had to correct you there. It was spreading the ashes of a complete stranger. I didn't know him. He just asked me to kill him. I said, "Lol, okay." And then he was like, "Please, I don't know who you are, but spread my ashes over. I don't know, my fat daughter's cereal, so she'll visit me twice a week."
That's the most. That's the most fictional thing about this self-insert character is having friends.
And
Got
Israelite's
him.
company.
Both of these stories are conflicting. It's still Kenzie.
Nancy!
He began to write but squinted. His pen was out of ink. He put it in his pocket, that's what she said, and pulled another one out from his lab coat because that was necessary. For
Incredibly not.
Dr. Gears. He's so fucking wacky. That fucking Dr. Gears.
I mean, realistically, how are we supposed? Like, the most investment you're going to get out of this story is whether or not he's going to be able to file this report successfully. So I'm engaged. Like, oh my god, his pen ran out of ink. Like, what's going to happen? Like, is he going to have to bring out his audio recorder? Is he going to have to like try to commit it to memory?
Is he fucking brain dead?
Bagel says, "I have no ink and yet I must write." And also the whole thing with the pen and him being named Dr. Gears just made my brain go to a horrible place.
I just thought about it. Like, what if this is a spin-off of a story? Like, we think it's about the self-insert, but it turns out this is the downward spiral of a doctor. Like, oh, my pen's ran out of ink. I'll go get the limitless pen SCP from the containment, and then just following him as he eventually like, oh, we found out that you broke procedure. You're fired, and this like falls apart, and he declares a jihad on the fucking SCP Foundation for getting mad at him for stealing the infinite ink NCP.
I actually, what I thought was his name is Dr. Gears, so he's very obviously a cyborg. So he's the same type of cyborg as Inspector Gadget. So he's like, oh, pen's out of ink, stands up, holds his notepad in front of his crotch, go, Dr. Gears pen, just starts, like, gyrating his hips, go on, keep talking.
Go Gear Original Sin.
You're like blowing out the sound.
I don't know. That wasn't that funny. I don't know why I laughed so hard.
I'll go, Gadget.
Because I'm very funny to see.
Raptor, you're a comedy grenade. You just throw it out, and then I don't know when it's gonna explode. I just like wait for it comes unexpected. No, better yet, you're a comedy drone strike. I never see it coming.
I'll be here all week. Try to view.
The true power of Pen 15. We finally found it. I get it.
Oh, that's simple, Doc. A month after I was captured, I escaped Foundation custody when I was being held at a local police station so I could see my dying friend.
Your dying friend. Oh, he's He dyes clothing and stuff?
Go. It's going back to the ink. you know the rest.
No, I don't know the rest. Well, I'm just gonna leave it at that because you writing this down by gyrating your hips is really weirding me out.
Well, obviously you know the rest. Like I'm a new aspect of my character. I'm a fourth wall reality breaker, like Deadpool. So I'm gonna pull out the script that details the previous events of the story. I'm wacky like that. I break the fourth wall.
It's gonna be like in Transformers First Part,
So
where the
funky.
Transformer G1 comics are considered history books.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. That actually is kind of funny.
Raptor, you want to take the next 3?
Yeah, I was gonna say it's my turn.
What chapter are you on?
4.
He seems to stare at me.
So this chapter is like Dominic the Dragon in the Night, right?
No, the one before that.
Bad in the Mad Doctor. What is it called?
Wait, I thought that was only.
Raptor,
No.
chapter 4.
No,
No.
chapter 3.
In his defense, like I don't know, like I accidentally skipped ahead because like I clicked the read more button and it sent me to the next chapter. I think.
No, but I mean, in this case, he had someone tell him the wrong
Oh,
chapter.
I thought the chapter ended after he pulled out another one.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it did. That's why
that's
we're
what
on
happened with
chapter
me.
4.
No, it didn't.
No. Like I told you, like as I clicked continue read more, and it sent me to the next chapter.
Yeah, me too.
Oh.
Wattpad, fix your shit and get the pedophiles off this website too. By the way.
Wait.
Guys, I'm sorry I've destroyed
Yeah,
this.
I literally thought that was where the chapter ended. It was like, oh, he pulled out his other pen. That's where you ended?
Yeah, it's weird. I don't know what's like. Maybe it's I don't know. I'm not gonna pretend I know how website functionality goes. Although I bet you $10 I could probably make a better website than Wattpad.
That's
believe
not
it.
that hard. Oh yeah, like sorry, it kind of like it wasn't my fault. Like I literally thought it went to the next chapter.
Nah, it's just some weird ass glitch from this garbage ass website.
Sorry, Kenzie, the magical conch says it is your fault.
The magic conch can suck a nut.
What kind? I have peanuts.
Raptor?
I'm not.
Go
I'm
home.
just, enough. I've had enough.
Vince
I've had enough.
Anyway,
After that one was too far.
he seems to stare at me, then nods. He finishes writing down what he needs to and gets up.
Miss Linkle, you are going to be escorted to your cell before I can have you stay with Abel.
What did you call her?
Linkle.
I thought you said Linkara.
No, we're done referencing that.
Yeah.
Never.
Who?
The guards enter the room, and he hands one a slip and says,
Oh. She needs a checkup. Take her to the infirmary.
I'm getting stranger danger vibes.
How much you want to bet they're gonna do that stupid ass shit from like that Jane the Killer story, where it's like, oh, this is the time where I just weirdly gush about how hot this character is.
I hope not. I really do.
I hope
But I have a
not,
bad
but
feeling.
that would be surprising.
Oh my god! I'm sorry to interrupt. And I only just noticed, sorry. It was like 20 minutes ago. Cam sent me the Dating Phantom link. It actually happened.
The what?
Yeah.
Oh, the twink quote.
Yeah.
Excuse me?
The episode of Danny Phantom where Danny gets called a twink.
Oh yeah, that's old news. Come on now,
Where
everyone
the-
knows that.
I legitimately didn't remember that. And I didn't think you were making it up, Chad, but it's just like, what the fuck? Were the censors knocked out?
It's one of those things where I think it took on a new meaning as the internet became more and more prominent in people's lives.
You are probably right, but
Like-
still.
You remember, simp just used to mean someone who was dim.
A simpleton.
And then, yeah,
I
it was
didn't
like
even
short
hear
for simpleton.
I didn't even hear simp be used like that until it was meant something else.
It means iDubbbz. Oh, funny.
Okay, anyway, sorry about that.
The gods nod, and they drag me out of the room. As I'm being escorted to my so-called comfy cell, the gods get caught on their pieces.
Who called
They
it?
nod to each other and grab me and drag me in another direction. They lead me to a room and I'm picked up, then forced on a metal table and strapped down with metal restraint.
Okay, are you badass or not? Like, it seems like you could fight like the mythical super warrior and almost stand toe to toe with him, but a bunch of armed guards like,
Yeah, dude, who can catch bullets.
you seem it's one of those selective weakness.
Yep.
Let me go, you assholes! Dr. Gear said take me back to my cell!
The guards remained emotionless, but another voice broke their silence. Can I be this guy?
Oh, never mind.
Someone can voice them.
Well, the old man can order them around, but he has no right to authorize things directly for a kettle
Peter.
Keter.
Keter
It's
class
either or.
doll
Yeah.
face.
Potato.
Oh.
I've heard it be pronounced Keter.
I've heard of both, so it doesn't matter.
Also, Dollface, go fuck yourself.
Said a male voice that sounded smooth, yet hyper.
What?
What?
What? What the fuck?
Oh no!
What? No. Keep. Don't spoil it.
Yeah,
Just keep going.
Just read.
I tried to turn my head,
my
but
fucking
to
God.
no avail.
No. God damn it.
See, this is where I'm glad I don't know much about the lore of this shit.
Oh.
Now I'm on the edge of my seat.
Suddenly, a man with dyed orange hair puts his face above mine.
Mm-hmm.
He circles the table and grins. Well, since you don't seem intent on introducing yourself, I'm Dr. Bright? What the Dr. Bright?
That's where we get it. They have silly names.
Dr. Lightbright?
Fuck off,
It's stupid.
man.
Why does this
Is this
shit
a
have such
significant
stupid
character?
names?
Raptor.
Yep.
It is. Yeah. It's. I want to make it because I think I am peripherally aware. Like I think Legal knows more about this kind of shit than I do. Like I have a very subdued understanding of this kind of shit in the SCP Foundation. All I know is I don't like any of the recurring characters in the SCP Foundation because I think it flies in the face of what they're supposed to be. Like a faceless bureaucracy, like trying to contain these anomalous entities and creatures.
Yeah, because isn't like the big thing like all the important names are supposed to be redacted?
More or less. But yeah, Dr. Bright. It's not as bad. I don't hate Dr. Bright as much as I hate Dr. Clef. Dr. Clef was garbage.
Oh, boy. Dr. Bright has a chainsaw cannon.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Right.
He looks me up and down, and then laughs.
Oh, fuck you.
You're the one who killed all those guards. I'm convinced the guards that they brought me the wrong D class.
Wait. Wait. Oh, wait. Is she a specimen or is she a D class? Which is it? You can't be both.
She's a D class. So
Wait. I thought they captured her. Oh, so they captured her because they were intending to have her be a D class?
Yeah, because she She like killed a bunch of SCP guards in her backstory, apparently.
But that's not how it works. Like they just probably just kill. Like they pick people off that are just like disposable, more or less.
It's almost as if this story completely misses the point of the SCP wiki.
Okay? Hold on. I expected a lot better from Element of Karma. Okay, esteemed Wattpad aficionado over here. Okay,
Forgive me.
I forgive you this time.
Vince, you want to take the next 3?
I was okay. Where was I? Where were we, rather?
I was about to yell at him.
I was about to yell at him when I hear a banjo in the distance being played badly. His eyes widen and he
I don't know why that's funny to me.
Ding, 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 ding.
I've got blisters on my fingers.
The SNSCP stands for Southern. His eyes widen and he covers my mouth. He shoots me a look that says not a word or we might both be dead. The banjo passes by us, and after it's out of earshot, I bite his hand and he screams in pain and recoils. I spit at him and smile. He gets angry and takes off his belt.
Don't you talk back to me!
Stranger danger. Stranger danger.
I don't know. Has anyone... Okay, real quick. Has anyone ever experienced this? I grew up in a certain kind of family. Corporal punishment was a thing. Where they have you hold your hand out and you get hit in the palm of your hand with a belt.
Oh.
No.
Nope.
Okay. I guess it's just me.
A banjo being played badly, my favorite genre. I always love learning more about you, DC.
So, what's up?
Is there anything you can talk about with your childhood?
I got the shit kicked out of me. What is it? What are you gonna do about it?
Oh, Vince, is that why you have a hook?
I didn't hear you.
I said, is that why you have a hook for a hand for both of them?
Yeah, I got accused of whistling at. of soliciting a white woman.
No.
And then they covered me in bees. And then for some reason, for some reason, they gave me like a really sweet fur jacket. I don't know why. Trust me. Oh wait, hold on. I spent a. Okay, so he puts the belt in her mouth and it puts it between my teeth. Totally gross.
Picturing like a pretty 90s white lady, and all of a sudden you just hear Vince at the end of a parking garage. Ellen!
Ew, this disgusting belt after I just almost bit a fucking dude's thumb off.
What was... I don't know, like... I don't know why Dr. Bright is personally getting involved with the Run Random D class.
Because this one's special.
Because Mary Sue.
What?
Because she has main character syndrome.
Both in real life and in the story.
I don't know. Maybe this person's super nice in real life. I'm not going to go that far. Trust me, Dollface. Oh, wait.
That's
Trust me, Dollface. It's so you don't hurt yourself. Hurt your teeth by clenching them too hard.
Wrong too, asshole. You're a scientist. You're supposed to be able to talk right.
I'll be right back.
Are we pausing, or do you want us to keep going?
Keep going.
You can keep going.
He walks over and grabs some tools. You better not be going to eat again. You hungry motherfucker. A wicked grin spreads across his face.
Don't worry.
No!
My fuck!
Fuck! Jesus Christ! Why the... No. Oh my... I am going to find this...
Don't start.
Oh boy. I'm literally pacing right now. Like, I'm in the Angry Dome.
The best... Yes, the quote from the best superhero film of all time, yes.
Go ahead, Raptor, read it. Just get it over with.
Rip the Band-Aid off, big man.
Don't worry. I'm not gonna kill you. I'm just going to hurt you. Really, really badly.
I don't... This is like the inverse of think about it like this. Like, you remember when Jacob got really heated in what was it? Jeff the Killer versus Michael Myers, where they quoted The Shining.
Yeah.
Like he got enraged. Like that was like someone butchering a quote from a great film. This is a bad story quoting another shitty movie. Like I can't get that worked up.
You don't understand my hatred for the Jared Leto character. I won't call it Joker. That was not the Joker.
I walked in on "This is bad" quoting a shit movie. What it quote?
The Jared Leto Joker.
Joker with 1,000 quotes around.
Jared Leto, Marilyn Manson. Yes.
Yeah.
What?
Basically,
don't worry. I'm not gonna kill you. I'm just gonna hurt you really, really bad.
I didn't even know that was a Suicide Squad quote.
Yeah, it's a line from Metal 2 Joker for some reason.
Basically, remember in the first stream when we compared this character to Harley Quinn? That was
Yeah,
very
no.
appropriate.
Okay, I get it. I told you guys, like this person who writes this really just likes Harley Quinn, and then looked at it and was like, "Is this a whole personality?"
I don't know. Like, I don't feel the need. Anytime someone tries to ape off Harley Quinn at that age, like, I don't think it even warrants even bringing up because it's just so commonplace. Like, what is it? Harley Quinn. It used to be what's her name? Fucking Ramona Flowers. Fucking. What else? At one point, I think Poison Ivy was big. It's like, I don't know. Like, I relate to this quirky woo garbage because it's so over the top and they are so dynamic. It feels like they're literally me.
Okay, DC has improved my mood considerably. I'm the Joker, baby. Starts joking everywhere.
Oh no.
That almost sounds like a euphemism.
It's fucking Morbid time, guys.
Joking all over the floor. Wipe it up a little bit.
Joke me, baby.
Joke me harder, daddy.
It's joking.
Thank you guys so much for putting up with us.
I mean, are you really enjoying the story?
It's either this or nothing. You're like, really, like, you can't win. He walks back over and sets the tools on a nearby table.
Sorry.
You know, Dollface, just
Why
be
does he keep
glad
saying that?
Jeff didn't find us. You'd be dead for killing a bunch of his guys. You know,
His
the one
guys?
who tried to stop you when you escaped from your cell.
What do you mean his guys? It's not like they have like the fucking scientists have like squadrons.
And to answer your question, Vince, he keeps saying that because we really gotta iterate how cute the main character is.
When I think of Dollface, I just think of that fucking character from Twisted Metal.
I was thinking of Lola. Let's go. Fine.
My face goes blank. Who's talking?
Oh, that's great still.
That look on your face, D-Class. That's the look of someone who doesn't care what they do, so long as they have a good time. Now prepare yourself. You and I are going to have lots of fun.
I need an adult.
You want to see a magic trick?
Arrest this man.
How's this guy even hired by this place? Like, why
Because
do they want to get it like a professional and not this psychotic Joker wannabe?
You would, yeah. I think that's a complaint that you can actually draw to the actual wiki, where for some reason the doctors need to have like weird over the top personalities, despite them being a soulless, efficient machine. But it's not either here or there. We're talking about this bullshit, not that bullshit.
And like, it's fine for like the joke SCPs, but that's not where these fuckers show up. Like, I do remember, because I remember liking some of the more like funny SCPs where, I don't know, it was like this thing that could show your like desires, and then one of the staff like it promptly showed a golden retriever or a golden lab, and then it was like he was promptly sent home.
I think there was one I remember. It was like a really scary looking bug, and everyone was freaking out about it. Basically the article is them freaking out about it, and then one fucking director just like took it and put it in a shoebox and put it outside. And he was promoted for like saving them from the creepy Keter class like bug. Like okay, okay, Bright Grunts.
I think you missed a part.
Well, wait. Oh, sorry. I think I scrolled too far. No, wait.
Suddenly
No.
the power.
Oh, sorry. Suddenly the power goes out. A frantic voice from what I guess is the intercom. You know, I don't really know these things. Says,
Attention, we are experiencing an on-site containment breach of multiple SCPs. Please hide or evacuate immediately.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Putin.
I can imagine Putin working for the SCP Foundation. Totally. How else do you think we're able to get the alligator fucking thing? He just captures him with his bare hands.
He just picks him up.
The alligator doesn't fight back. He just like, oh, well, I know better to resist this time.
What did I tell you about fighting?
Just grabs him by the scruff of his neck like he's a bad dog. Just puts on the carpet. What I tell you about killing? Bad. Just hits him with a rolled up newspaper. Bad. No.
Sprays him with a spray bottle. No.
Fucking puts its fucking nose in like the dead guard.
Do not eat it.
Anyway, Bright
My
Grunts.
My face goes. Oh wait, I'm sorry. Bright Grunts. Sorry.
Will, I can and cannot die, so if you survive,
What?
I'll see you later, Dollface.
I think
Is-
it was Chad's turn.
We're gonna say Vince.
I'm just getting tired of hearing like the repetition. Like, and I shouldn't be too hard in that regard because it's something that you're just gonna keep encountering with stories like this. But after a while, you think that the person who wrote this would read it back to themselves and like get tired of it themselves, you know? Dollface, face of the
guess so.
doll.
I like how so I clicked on the comments and like the first one is just Hail Satan.
Oh, cool.
The belt in my mouth is removed, and I hear fast footsteps quickly leave the room.
Oh Lord.
I struggle against my restraints with all my might, but I can't break free of them. I sigh in defeat and get bored again. Oh, go fuck yourself.
Not too cool for school.
Go fuck
this is
yourself,
so
you're the only one who will ever do it. I decide to shift my weight hard around on the table a bit, and that's when I notice the table slightly moved.
I gonna
we're
shift
doing-
all that fat, ayo.
I was gonna make a fat joke. I was literally gonna say I was gonna make a fat joke, but it was just it was too
Stop
easy.
Stop making innocuous statements and making me laugh harder than I should after you fucker.
That's basically why am I here.
DC,
I'm here to make all the jokes that should be said, but are too easy to say.
DC says, I assume in regard to the fast footsteps, it's a gnome. I see this little bubble car driving around the room.
Oh
Where-
yeah,
Where'd I get this feather from?
Yeah,
I forgot
like,
all about that. Damn.
how we took something so cute and wholesome and turned it into some
Oh, no.
bullshit.
No, like, no feathers for her. She's not a good person.
Oh yeah.
She's barely even a gnome, and that means that she's not worth living.
Just stabs her with a gnome knife.
Okay,
It's basically a sewing needle, but it's still uncomfortable.
I'm writing that one down too. Of band names: the gnome knife, silver radiation, and gnome knife.
Yes!
What kind of music do they play?
They're two rival bands.
They only play dueling banjos and nothing else.
And both
Also-
Mike and DC say a knife, GNIFE.
Also, what was it from Matt? I think from years ago, Suburban Space Station.
Yeah. The table
It's
had wheels.
Now all I can think of is that fucking scene from Deliverance.
And it just so happens that Jerkbright left a table full of tools somewhere off to my left.
How convenient.
How convenient.
A retarded
Also-
grin spread across my space.
So the Cheshire Cat just like materialized like in the movie. Okay, that's cool.
As I
NASA is like looking up in the telescopes across space. Oh God, what is that?
It's like a fucking black hole.
Like it's a Dr. Bright looks in the telescope like, oh my god, it's a giant Cheshire Cat. It's like, that's just a crescent moon, you dumb fuck. Why did we hire you?
just the whole room goes completely black, then a pair of eyes and red smiling lips appear. Hi.
Also,
Oh no, it's even worse. It's the fucking Tim Burton's version. Oh, everyone just gets no one's scared anymore. They just get disappointed.
also, Mike and Dirk call it spelling knife with a G, and that just makes me happy.
I already said that.
Sorry,
Pay
Knife with a
attention.
G.
I didn't
band
hear
name.
you.
New band name called it.
No, new rapper name.
Good knife.
Everybody, get up! It's your boy, Knife with a G.
G knife.
DJ Khaled.
I got like one of my brother-in-law. His name is Dwayne, and I always call him D Wayne. It's like, when's your mixtape coming out?
Is he sick of you yet?
Honestly,
He was sick of me from the moment he met me.
rather than the Cheshire Cat thing, I really wish Mr. Popo did just show up here.
Thank you, Toby. It still makes me happy.
Knife gotta do a sick collab with Viper. Alright, I wiggle around for about 5 to 10 minutes. I don't know, it's hard to tell time. I had more important things to do than count seconds.
Yo, comments are your friend.
Also, just a little advice. Never include the word wiggle in a horror story. I know can barely be classified as a horror, but
Unless you're like a character that's like deluded, like deranged in some capacity, then it's like unsettling to you for you to use like weird childish language.
I managed to knock the table into something, and I feel around, and lucky me, it's the table of tools.
That sounds like an insult someone has for like a convention, like a table. Like, it's like the setup for someone they really don't like. Oh well, it ain't the table of tools.
Well, if it isn't the fucking table of tools, anyways, Ian Jones Quarry, what are you making another Steven Universe?
Fuck you! Fuck you! Get out of here! Get him out of here!
Ian Jones Quarry.
you triggered Vince.
No, just imagine that's how he reacts
Universe
anytime
on
someone
this
brings him up.
stream.
Hey, Tom King, you suck! Yeah,
Yeah.
I've heard it before. Fuck you. Fuck you too.
Well, what's my net worth? What's yours?
Okay, I pick up something small and thin and attempt to put it in the lock.
This dick.
Sounds a bit rude.
Wait a
After
minute, I
another-
thought Dr. Bright left.
Oh!
Heyo!
Hey! Oh, here we go.
After another few minutes, the lock pops open, and
Ooh.
I yank my fist out.
And harder.
Mike,
And harder.
I yank my fist out and wipe it on my dress.
Cradling the balls.
Oh, I get it, because they said that on Bad Creepypasta one time.
It'll
Oh, yeah.
never not be one of my favorite quotes.
And about 12 minutes of working in the dark later, I'm free.
I'm
I-
free.
I get up off the table and do a victory dance.
Oh my
For-
Oh
god.
my god, I hope you can eat it.
The funny Fortnite Battle Royale victory dance.
I was about to say the exact same thing. We just meant do.
This
Like,
person
this
has
is
a question.
no friends. No
Do they-
friends at all.
Do they really think that? Okay, I know it's Wattpad, so the answer is probably yes.
Yes.
But like,
yeah.
why in these edgy in reader inserts do they always just act like an over caffeinated child?
Because they
Because-
watch too much anime.
Yeah,
Because
and
Josh-
Deadpool,
Because
Harley
the Josh
Quinn.
Whedon show did it. Sword must
Basically,
be good.
we
A
poisoned the
mouth
youth
wood.
with things like Rick and Morty and Deadpool. They're all
Th-
dead
This,
now.
this person is like the girl I knew in high school who was so unpopular that she made her Harry Potter fan videos with her mother.
Miyago?
Chad, we're gonna continue that discussion later. For now, we're gonna put a pin in that.
I
Some-
wish I was joking.
No, we're gonna put a pin in that for
I
now.
have no feelings towards them, but for some reason I had a strong contempt for you. Just telling me that.
You're welcome.
We are going to talk about this later.
Alright.
Anyway,
I do my retarded dance and hit my knee on something, and I let out swears that would make any sailor proud. No one has ever been. No one is proud of you. No one has ever been proud of you. No one ever will be proud of you.
Awesome.
Yes. Funny.
I wasn't looking. I thought it actually said my retarded dance.
would you
Where's
put
my
it past
retarded
this
dance?
writer though?
I mean, I don't know, that would make them seem more human to me.
Okay, and Vince, you were just saying about commas. Now it's used where it's absolutely unnecessary. After about 1 minute of F-bombs and feeling for the door, I find it and exit the room. I keep walking down the hallway with no clue where I'm going. Then I step on something round and trip and fall on my fat ass.
I swear to whatever the fuck is listening, I'm going to kick whoever left this thing here when where the sun doesn't shine.
She say the fuck word.
And like you can read the paragraphs now.
You know
Wait.
how like whenever something
So-
bad is like a bad show is made and everyone's so quick to say, "Oh, it wasn't supposed to," like based on like a established franchise, and everyone's like, "Oh, it probably wasn't supposed to be this," but then they just slapped on the name. Like
Yeah.
this really has the air of this wasn't supposed to be an SCP thing. This was supposed to be like Harley escaping Arkham, but then like they realized, wow, I don't think even the dumbest, youngest Harley Quinn fans would get a kick out of this. What has a really stupid fan base?
I mean, if this was just a DC comic, would it be any different than anything Gail Simone puts out? Hell,
No,
I don't know who that is.
it's about the same level as her writing.
Oof.
Gail Simone is the one who made up the retarded bullshit idea of women fridges.
What did you fucking just say to me?
it's women refrigerators is a term that she coined, and basically it's the idea of a character being killed. It was a relation to women. It was referencing an event where I think which Green Lantern was it again?
Kyle Rayners.
Yeah, his girlfriend getting killed and put in the fridge by. And she felt that was too much of a problem in comics, even though that happened all the time in comics. And one of the biggest examples was fucking Peter Parker with Uncle Ben, which,
Yeah.
no one cares about that. And
Yes, yeah, people like to ignore the fact that it's happened far more times to male characters than female characters.
I think she's like, I think there is a genuinely a problem with like writers who give up, like they are too cavalier in disposing of an established character for the sake of one story.
Oh, absolutely.
And I think that's true. But the fact that she made it an issue of gender when there's like, evidence that it happens on both sides, like I don't know, like it took years for people to actually like call her out on it.
Yeah.
I thought that term was established because of that one Control Alt League comic.
No, wait, what?
No, Loss.
Oh, no, wait.
What?
Wait, are you talking about the one I'm thinking about where he runs into the hospital?
Can someone
No.
please edit that to where it's Kyle Rayner discovering his dead girlfriend?
I can't tell if you're joking or not.
He's not. He's not.
God, Raptor, you're my homie. I love you, man.
We're not laughing at you, for the record, Raptor.
Yeah,
No, it's
goodness.
just him bringing that up made me laugh hysterically. Like, apropos of nothing, just thinking about that comic and having it just dropped on my lap.
And now,
No, what
now I'm
exactly is
thinking-
the comic? Which comic are you reading? Because I couldn't really hear it.
Control Alt Delete, and it was like a stupid, like quirky gamer comic.
Oh,
like,
I've heard of that.
Yeah, and there's like, it takes a weird turn.
His wife has a miscarriage.
Oh God.
Like, it was so jarring and so, like, such a tonal shift from what the guy normally did. People, it's like the most infamous moment in any webcomic ever. Like, people found it fucking hilarious because of how ill-fitting it was.
Yeah.
And it doesn't help that the art was not good.
So
And now I'm just picturing Kyle Rayner, like, in that art style, finding his girlfriend dead in the fridge.
In the fridge.
yeah, but just so I'm clear again, so the term "women fridge" that was it.
Women in refrigerators.
Women in refrigerator is meant to be like the trope of like a love interest dying as a hero's backstory, pretty much.
Yeah, specifically women in the female love interest, yeah. Or just I think it applies to female in general, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
it doesn't
probably.
have to
It's
be a
just
love interest.
It's just more likely than not when if it's a woman to be a love interest. The only exception I can think of off the top of my head is Martha Wayne.
But yeah, what about the other guy? What about him?
Yeah. Also,
Well, no, I'm just mentioning in terms of like a woman. So like, that's why I just said love interest, because the only one I could think of. Because normally when it's a man and the hero's a man, it's usually a parent.
I think it's less. I think it's more in the range of it has to be an established character, like someone who's like had a consistent presence within the comic. In order for yeah. Because Martha Wayne, like, what do you know about? You fucker.
Link posted something in our chat. Oh my god! What the fuck?
Oh my god.
Also,
Like, what's the matter with you?
I'm getting lightheaded now.
For anyone wondering, I shared the picture of the woman in Lost with Duke Nukem standing over her saying, "What do you mean you lost the baby? Go find it."
What is wrong with you?
I think there's even like a video of that one image voice acted.
I have a video of it too. I just didn't want to play the video on stream.
Before we get back to the story, I just have to say about Gail Simone, because I fucking hate her. She's an absolute stereotype because she is a fat woman, and in literally every story she reads, the characters, and every story she writes, I mean, the characters will have an at-length discussion about food at least once. About food.
She's pretty suspicious to me.
What writer were you talking about?
Gail Simone, and to be fair, Gail Simone in their early career was a fairly competent writer. You can probably point to a handful of stories that she published and wrote that were actually like of decent quality and still stand the test of time. But as time has gone on, she's become quirky box wine like auntie, and that translates to a lot of the way that she writes women in her comics now.
Chicago party on, baby.
Yeah, she's very quirky, and maybe it's just me, and I talked the way about like the way I hate Discord and the way that its interactions are and the way that they talk to you. It's very condescending and like childish, and I hate it because it's like grown ass people who I'm trusting to like be able to function in society, and I don't want to hear them talk like that. I meant like that's how Gail Simone interacts on like social media, and I can't fucking stand it from someone who's supposed to be like the head of the industry.
Yeah.
Oh, where were we? I grabbed the thing and it's kind of sticky. I feel around it and find a button and click it.
My dick.
Oh, sweet, a flashlight. I shine it around and find a body on the ground next to me. I shoot to my feet and kick it in the crotch.
Wait, what?
Just kick the dead body in the I wasn't going to take it back, my little oath, when I say something I do.
Is she talking to the body like, oh, let's take that? Look, it's nothing personal, man. I swore I would do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh! I get it now. I'm sorry, I'm stupid. I searched the body and it's already been scavenged. I continue on my way.
What are you talking about? It still had the flashlight.
Oh, yeah. Why did they take...
You don't understand. This is like a video game logic where it's like, oh, even though it looks like they're heavily armed and they have a lot of useful items on there, their inventory is empty.
Yeah.
I would like to point out that I made "Does the dead body have pockets?" into a running gag in our D&D campaign, and I think
What?
this is stupid and insensitive.
Oh, it's
Just-
stealing from you, Kenzie.
Yeah, like, we have made a joke that I am constantly stealing from everything, and
You guys
yet
play
I think
D&D?
this is tasteless.
Yeah.
We did, like, I was learning through I was learning through Chad, Raptor, Mike, and Cam,
I play
and
D&D.
we haven't played in a while.
I've always wanted to learn how to play.
Well, maybe you can join us.
No, that's gay. Mostly dudes.
And
And that's problematic because at some point in the Bible it says that at some point. I don't know where.
damn it, Damn it.
Where'd Raptor go?
I thought Rigor Mortis would have made his Go-Go Gadget pen hard.
The Raptor got so. I'm sorry, Raptor. You got so incensed by my horrible comment. I'm sorry.
Raptor just got sick of all the dinosaur slander.
Yeah, he's back.
Oh,
Hey, Raptor.
caused me to cut out there.
I thought
You-
his headset finally just
Stop! Please stop stealing my shtick. It's supposed to be me that has an issue with Discord like this.
Yeah, I thought maybe
Yeah.
his headset finally shuffled off the mortal coil.
I'm not even using my headset right now. I'm pretty sure it's already dead.
No.
Vince has been watching too many Satanic Panic VHS tapes. You haven't been watching enough, motherfucker.
Honestly, compared to official D&D these days, I miss the Satanic Panic days.
I want to read because I have like a PDF of like all the old books, and I don't know where to start reading.
I
God,
would
there's so much I gotta read. Actually, like I got all the Conan books too.
Oh,
I would've-
nice.
have killed to have been a D&D player in the 80s during the Satanic Panic.
You remember when being a nerd was just like a thing? Like it's not something that you tried to be. You just had particular hobbies and interests that kind of made
Either
you
were or
social
you weren't.
outliers. Yeah, instead of like now it's marketed and coined and like, oh look, I'm a nerd too. I'm wearing I'm wearing a Deadpool t-shirt.
Yeah, when Marvel literally said that they wanted to turn Marvel into a lifestyle brand.
And
Hang on.
I can't talk shit. Like I hate what they did, but it's like that's just like basic marketing nowadays. You make people feel like they're bigger than like they're a part of something more than just a stupid product and a stupid fad.
Yeah.
And then they will defend you until their dying breath.
Wait,
Yeah, but-
guys, I just realized something.
What's up?
I just realized something.
What up?
I continue on my way looking around. I then hear the loud roar cover my ears. What the hell? Suddenly, the wall behind me collapses and a huge green lizard is staring at me.
Oh my god, it's Amazing Spider-Man Lizard Man. Oh god. He's gonna be badly animated and have poor motivations at me.
Poor motivations.
And then he's gonna get work like 10 years later.
I'm a lizard man, and I'm gonna turn the world into lizards because I want people to feel my pain.
Fucking eat some green lizard dust.
Honestly,
to
that just made me think of the Justice League Unlimited episode with Grodd, like the Legion of Doom betraying him. That was your plan, to turn the world into apes?
thought you were
I
talking
love-
about the segment.
Grodd in the Justice League Unlimited was like one of the surprisingly most efficient villains I've ever seen.
Oh yeah.
Like, we got this guys into an organized unit. We have trust exercises. We do all this. Like, aren't you just supposed to be evil Gorilla Man? Why are you this nuanced?
Yeah. Although I love at the end of that little arc where he's like using his psychic blast on Superman. He's like, "You can't stand the pain," and Superman just like holds up his hand and goes, "I've felt worse." And right before he flicks Grodd across the football stadium, Grodd just goes, "Oh."
You know, I fought Darkseid before. You know that, right? Who are you? Who are you? Oh, you're an ape with psychic powers. Ooh.
Yeah, I fought Mongol, Darkseid. I fought dudes with like kryptonite and stuff.
Literally, Ultra Humanite is more of a threat than you, and he just has a big brain.
I've literally had the only thing that can kill me in the universe shoved in me.
I beat like the equivalent of this universe's Satan into submission with my bare hands. Don't fuck with me, monkey man.
You see, you brought up Mongol. It's like we could be watching the episode for the man who has everything right now.
Oh, I love that episode.
I personally like how Thanos was created to have their version of Darkseid, right?
Yeah.
And then DC turns around and we're gonna have our version of Thanos that makes Mongol. So it's like a ripoff of a ripoff. When is Marvel needed to respond like, okay, well, this is our version of Mongol, motherfucker. We can keep doing it all day.
Just keeps going back and forth until the end of time.
Instead of Chris Evans, it's Joe Quesada. I can do this all day.
Like, I just imagine, like, it's, what was it, everywhere at the end of time, the album covers and it changes, like, as the songs get more complicated or whatever. Like, it becomes more and more simplistic. And, like, over time, like, the ripoffs become more and more simplistic until basically, like, ripoff number 500 just like an amorphous blob.
Oh, you have Mongol the Elder? Well, here's our ripoff of him, Hun the Younger.
Oh, yeah, younger, huh? Well, here's Rokon the Middle-Aged.
And of course, someone had to bring it up. Gorilla Grodd versus Obama. Barack Obama.
I did not believe you guys until you showed me that clip. I refused to believe it until I could no longer.
Yeah, it's a very quick. It's a very quick matchup. Grodd goes and he's like planning ahead, and he just hears like, "What's that? What's that sound outside?" It sounds like a little helicopter. Gorilla City's gone.
You notice how we just completely lost interest in this story?
Giant, huge breeze lizard man. I guess it's SCP 682 or whatever. Big surprise.
Hey, I say, waving. He looks at me like I'm an idiot. Then he roars, and I knock the hell out.
Like you're an idiot.
Yes.
Okay, and
What's it doing here?
My throat's starting to hurt, so I'm not going to yell, but my rage at the fact that it actually says "I nope the hell out" is immeasurable.
Are you surprised though, Chad?
It's not the worst thing we've encountered so far. Come on now.
And run the other direction. He gives chase, but since the holes are too small, he has a hard time. He just busted through a wall.
Is this one supposed? This one's not supposed to be 682, right?
This is 682. I'm pretty sure.
This is.
Also, I don't think 682 is green. He's like, I don't know, because the picture they have is like basically like a desiccated crocodile carcass, right?
It kind of looks grayish.
Hey, you guys want to know something funny?
What?
That picture is not a reptile carcass. It's like a whale or dolphin carcass.
I can see that.
Like I saw, there's actually like a video attached to that image too, where like someone like found the video of them just like finding it on the beach.
I think it's
I'm
like
gonna look at it. I'm gonna look
it's
for
like
it.
called Creature's Whale or something.
Bagel says he looks at me like the idiot I am. There, I fixed it. Thank you, Bagel.
Yeah. Okay, hang on. The hard to destroy reptile. Oh, it changed since the last time I saw it.
What?
Yeah, that I can definitely see that being that's definitely a whale carcass.
And here's Slipknot, the SCP that can climb anything.
This is
Thank you, Mike.
Katana.
Yeah, they changed the picture.
Yeah, they definitely changed it.
Because before it was like literally just like an animal carcass. I guess they probably just.
I mean, that is definitely still an animal carcass, but
I want to say like maybe they took issue with that one. Like, hey, the family of that that whale or whatever DMCA'd us and said it was very disrespectful to their fallen ancestor, so we gotta
Turns
take
out
it down.
that one was copyrighted too.
yeah. Which is the number for the one that was copyrighted, the statue thing?
Yeah,
173.
they tried so hard to
One
find a
what?
replacement, and none of them are as interesting.
173.
173. Hang on. I want to see it.
I don't like any of the redesigns. I'm sorry. They tried.
Oh, they don't even have one up.
It's the whole point of it is that the thing that kind of makes it unsettling is that it's supposed to be unsettling. It's unsettling how odd and weirdly benign it looks. Like it doesn't look like it can do what it actually does. Instead, they tried one of the all the redesigns tried to make them look weirdly menacing.
Yeah. Wait, what the fuck?
I'm sorry. Let's keep. I'm sorry.
Yeah. My bad. Where was I?
Nevertheless, even though that should
Oh,
just be
my
one
fucking-
word.
Nevertheless, he chases me and I scream like a girl. Wait, I am a girl, so I guess I just scream.
Oh, fuck you.
I
Bagel
hate you so
says-
much.
It's copyrighted. Oh, whale, that's too bad. Go to pun jail, Bagel.
Fuck you and everyone who's
Oh,
ever looked at you.
brother, this guy stinks.
I hate you and I hate your ancestors. I will go back in time and punch your great grandfather in the ovaries.
I jump over bodies and
You just
slide
said you
through a
would
small.
punch his grandfather in the ovaries.
You heard what I said.
I jump
No.
over body. Sorry. I jump over bodies and slide through a small door, which he breaks down in a second.
Wait. He breaks. Wait. Okay, no, the door's just open. He just, I guess, destroys the hinges or whatever. The frame.
I keep running and enter a big room, and there is a staircase that leads. Oh my god. No.
What? No way.
There's a staircase that leads somewhere else.
I
I'm
don't think it's what we think it is.
Okay, thank God. I race up the steps and the door to the room tumbles down as the lizard monster hurtles towards me and swats me off the stairs, breaking them in the process and into a wall. Aren't you just dead?
Yeah.
Oh, no. I put my elbows to my stomach when he hit me, so that defends my internal organs.
It offends me from getting hit by a dude who can bust through solid concrete.
You know,
Can't
it's
that
like
thing destroy
it's an
literally?
anime.
Oh yeah.
Can't that thing literally and will destroy everything it sees except for that one little girl SCP who makes everyone want to kill her?
You can basically fight it at least. You can
Did you
rip
not-
through steel and stuff.
Again, Kenzie, you don't understand because you're not enlightened. It's like when Goku defends a Kai Blast and he basically just crosses his arms and that magically it protects him from everything. Come on now.
It's
The
my
dragon
vision.
is gonna breathe fire on her and she's gonna it's gonna clear and she's just still standing there and her clothes are just a little scorched while her arms are
She looks
crossed.
like fucking One Punch Man. My
Yeah,
vision
yeah,
blurs.
honestly, I was gonna say I'm picturing Carnage Kabuto just
Oh yeah.
tossing around Saitama.
My vision blurs and I cough blood. I must have broke it. Wait, no, you didn't break anything. It was the fucking lizard.
I'm so hardcore. No one can hurt me but me.
Isn't that thing supposed to be really heavily locked up? What's it doing out?
Broke-
Broke out. Yeah.
Kenzie,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you're the only one who's going to get this. The lizard just looks her in the face. You don't even know my fucking name. I am the fucking Lizard King.
Yes.
I must have broken something because my entire body hurts and I can't move. Yes, your body is broken.
My tummy
Become-
hurts.
Dude,
Well,
Yeah.
why can't it just end here then?
Yeah, why can't you just eat her? My entire
no.
body.
he explains it.
He comes over to me and pins me with his claws and puts one claw over my throat like a guillotine. He snarls and says, Vince, do you want to take this?
I could eat you, but I prefer to see your head roll off.
Why is it
That's
talking?
actually
Damn, that was good.
it does talk, Raptor. That I
Yeah, it does. Yeah,
But
But
we don't have votes.
yeah, I know. But it does. What doesn't make sense is like, why would he stop? Like, I think within the realm of the SCP Foundation or the series canon, whatever you want to call it, he doesn't really parlay with a lot of people. He just kills them straight out.
Yeah,
And, like-
he thinks they're disgusting ants.
in the rare event that they are able to like communicate with him, he pretty much just says, "I hate you. I hate everyone. Fuck you.
Until they-
I'm gonna kill you all."
And then they more or less just retcon it, like, oh, he's actually like created by this otherworldly god, and basically almost every SCP is like connected. I really don't like that idea, and I really wish they didn't do that.
Can't they? Why do they always have to overcomplicate shit like that?
I think
Like-
it's oversimplifying it, if anything.
Well, okay,
But-
maybe overcomplicated's like the right word, but like, why do you have to tie everything like that with a neat little bow?
Yeah.
Can't something strange and like fucked up like that exist just because? That's so much scarier.
You're preaching to the choir right now. Right? I've been saying this
Yeah.
for years. No one listens to me, even though I'm an incredibly important and influential member of the SCP Foundation wiki, but no one listens to me anyway.
Yeah, Vince and I are always right, and yet we're never listened to.
Yeah,
Well,
you're
you're-
Dr.
well-
Well, Vince is always right.
Yeah, but yeah, you're half right what you just said.
This thing can talk? Okay, plan B.
So you hate this place too, right?
I say in a weak tone. Sorry.
So you hate this place too, right?
I say in a weak tone. He tilts his head and glares at me with
Oh,
one
fuck
big
you.
eye and says,
Of course I hate this place. You filthy, degenerate weeaboo garbage.
He hates you specifically. He was going to spare everyone else.
I smelled weeaboo, and I had to break out and take care of you.
He was completely fine until anime came out. He was
Yeah.
docile as fuck.
That's how they fucking fixed them. They just sat him down, showed him like Evangelion or something.
Why is this scene lasting for 10 minutes?
Like, look, you just don't get it, all right?
Yeah, they just show him like all the anime in history. Why are there so many tentacles?
Wait, what did he just do to his friend?
Like the Senji Shin over the the Senji Shin. You know what I'm talking about?
Wait,
Oh,
what
yeah.
is on his head? What is on his hand? Oh my god! What the fuck?
What the fuck, Japan?
I could. Sorry. Of course, I hate this place. You humans are the filth of the earth.
He said with his voice laced with venom.
Venom.
I think after I read this line, is it someone else's turn? I think it's been 3.
Yeah, it's me.
Yeah, we humans aren't the best species, but some of us try.
Not you.
You literally like fucking butchered a bunch of guards as if they were wet tissue paper.
Yeah,
And then later on, for some reason, you weren't able to actually overpower a few guards when they were grabbing you down to a table. But the guards we choose this time were bigger.
yeah, they're super guards.
They're basically Space Marines from Warhammer. Taking a break from killing furries.
You are disgusting.
I don't get it.
He quickly tries to slit my throat, and I shout, "Alone!" Sorry,
What the
I wanted to
Sorry.
release. What the fuck is that supposed to mean?
She's
Are
like
you-
gurgling. I don't know.
Are you, are you making fun of me?
He stops as some blood pours from my throat.
You possess alone. You possess alone, right?
No, 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 no.
Yes.
Oh,
This is really where
no.
it's going.
No.
No.
Not a friend in the world would accept you. Others have. Wait. Okay.
Yeah, I think this is still supposed to be her talking.
Yeah,
even-
it's just for some. I think this person doesn't know what the fuck they were doing. I think they had an epileptic fit while they were writing.
Oh, yeah.
I'll let you fin.
Extra chromosomes.
Not a friend in the world.
Please stop reading it like that.
Please, yes.
Okay. Sorry.
Not a friend in the world who would accept you. Others ask you your story, but would they truly understand?
Yes!
No, honestly, I don't think they understand this giant lizard who wants to kill all of humanity.
I'm
You
not
know,
I am
in
not a
there
complicated person.
In their kind of roster here, they have a neck-breaking statue, a whatever the fuck Abel is, a vending machine that can give us interdimensional snacks, a pizza box that can give you pretty much anything you want. I think they'll be a bit more understanding than you think.
Well, Kenzie, what Abel is, I'm going to say again, he's Jewish Ra's al Ghul.
Abel sucks. I hate Abel.
Abel's a pretty bad one.
Can I just ask, because again, I don't know too much about that particular SCP, why is he named Abel when isn't he supposed to be evil, and wasn't in biblical lore,
Yeah,
wasn't he supposed to be the good
No.
brother?
No,
And he's
Cain slew Abel.
Yeah, so why is Abel the one who's still alive? Shouldn't Cain be the one alive? Cain
Yeah.
was
Well,
in,
there's a Cain
in
too.
certain versions of the story, Cain was then condemned by God to walk the earth for the rest of
Yeah.
time.
Yeah,
There's a
it doesn't
Cain
make
too.
sense.
There's a Cain SCP too, yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, there is. Okay.
And he actually relates to the biblical story, unlike this one who was a
Which-
shepherd.
I love that about this fucking. Someone read the Bible and then they thought, you know what? You know what will make Cain more interesting? Well, Abel more interesting if he was like a fucking cloud with a Buster sword and he killed people and he was super cool and he was my friend and he beat up Jimmy who keeps slapping the papers out of my hand.
We couldn't have used like Goliath or something.
Yeah, that would have been cooler, right? I actually had an idea of like Goliath being like avatar for one of the 7 deadly sins, and he's left wrath, and like he's same height, but he's like emaciated and scrawny, but he's like still super strong,
That would be cool, actually.
and he's got like a open wound on his forehead where he was struck.
Where he's struck, but it just has the sling ammo in his
Yeah.
weapon for.
No, it's just like a huge wound in his forehead.
Nice.
We're
Yeah,
just
honestly though, one of the things, like, I know Supernatural got kind of off the rails near the end of the show, but one of the things I love from the later episodes is, they're trying to find weapons that can, like, help them square off against angels and, like, demon lords. And the one that they find is the knife of the first killer, and it's Cain's knife, and it looks like it's like made out of an animal's jawbone.
Yeah, that's a good touch.
I do like.
That's kind of reminds me of what was it? The Last Crusade, where realistically what would be the chalice of the king, and it's like this weird wooden cup.
Yeah.
Like Jesus, yeah, man, fucking dude, like a poor dude in Nazareth would have this gem-encrusted gold chalice. Dumb fuck, learn your fucking history, dummy. You deserve to die just because of that.
He chose unwisely.
Oh god.
Where were we? Yeah, we humans.
Oh yeah, there's this last line in that paragraph, which again, despite there being quotation marks before it, is still supposed to be the girl talking.
I try to play devil's advocate when it comes to weird things like this and try to like envision why it was done in this manner. I got nothing.
Yeah.
It's because she keeps like blacking out because she's almost dying.
Fucking her mom fucking like turned the lights on, and that's what put her into an epileptic shock for a second.
Oh, wait. I'm sorry. I know we're at the last paragraph, but Mike, what did you light on fire that you were cooking? What happened? Are you okay? Just did a Rich Evans and lit something I was cooking on fire. Didn't throw it in the snow, though.
Dude, what the fuck, man? Like, be cool about fire safety. What's wrong with you?
Yeah.
Did you learn nothing from that video? Do I have to get Gary Coleman's spirit to teach you what's what?
Oh, you burned the bratwurst?
Oh, you fucker.
I mean, are you okay?
All right, the stream's over. Fucking
Oh.
Mike.
Good night, everybody.
Just killed the mood entirely.
Also, everyone knows that Rich Evans story, right?
Yeah.
No, I don't.
When he was a little kid, I think he was in his grandma's house,
No,
right?
this was when he was in his 20s.
Oh, I thought it was when he was a little kid.
No.
He
No,
tried
like-
to cook his own French fries.
Yeah, but he thought to fry them, you put the fries into a pot, filled the pot with oil, and then boiled it. And it ended up catching on fire, so he, like, picked it up, ran to the back door of the house, and threw it out into the snow. and Mike just looks at him and goes, surprised you didn't try and eat the fries first. It's like, I hate you.
I wish
Good.
Okay,
I
guys,
can
the
only-
brats
I can
are
only
okay.
hope. I can only hope that everyone that needs a friendship like that, like that's like those two down homies for life,
Yeah,
and like through thick and thin, and only you can joke about that shit with me, man.
exactly.
Well, let me see. Let's try to power through 2 more chapters. We've been on this forever.
No.
Oh,
Yeah, I
Well-
hate to say this, but like, I mean, Link, I enjoy having you on the show, but just this goddamn story. So I hate to say, I think you've earned yourself a 3rd stream.
No.
He gets 4 chapters.
Yeah, this is the 4th one.
This is the 3rd one.
Don't you try to weasel out of this, motherfucker. You're like an insurance agency. Like,
Wait.
well, technically it doesn't count.
Oh, god damn it, we are still on the 3rd one. How do we take 2 hours to read 1 chapter?
Because we just got so fucking dumb.
because we had Vince 12 on.
I'm about to say, like, did you forget? Like, am I invisible now? Like,
You say
All
as,
right, let
as
me
we
finish
can't
up.
actually see. We can't actually see you.
what am I,
Okay.
John Cena?
Yes.
I mean, excuse
Oh.
me. Taiwan is a country, okay? I am not that man.
Oh, how rude of them not to tell theirs first.
What?
So, like,
What
no
the
one
fuck
asked about your story. How rude of them not to tell their stories first.
How rude of them when you were killing them and eating them.
Well, okay. I'm trying to break down. Okay, you're not alone. The others have asked you your story, but will they truly? How rude of them not to tell theirs first. So, how rude of them?
I'm just
Wait.
I'm just picturing like this guy being disemboweled. I see. I'm just a small town country lawyer.
Please, I got 3 kids.
Oh, good dessert.
There's a fucking. I just remember this. There's a SCP-682 story where he fights Teddy Roosevelt.
And again, that is not a fair fight in any stretch of the imagination. Like, who would
Yeah.
do that to that poor SCP?
Yeah,
Yeah, I know, right?
none of these SCPs would stand a chance against Teddy Roosevelt.
I hate that I can envision that him, that big ass smile of his.
Yes.
Especially if it was Robin Williams as Teddy Roosevelt.
Yes.
You ever listen to audio of his voice? It's not what you would expect at all.
Oh no, not at
have.
all.
And he doesn't sound like Robin Williams at all.
My name is Teddy Roosevelt.
God, that was such I think that in general, Night at the Museum is kind of a little kind of a forgettable movie, but god damn does Robin Williams make it.
What was it? Okay, where was it? Okay, yeah, I think I don't know what she's trying to discern. Like, and I don't know why the giant murderers hate reptile. Like, this guy hates humans so much. He eats them not because it needs sustenance. It does it just because it kills them faster. That's how much the thing hates people.
Okay, let's finish this up.
And you think it wants to hear your fucking life story? Eat shit, Harley Quinn.
Literally, the only one that he hasn't killed on sight is a little girl who, when you're prolonged exposure to her, makes you violently homicidal towards her, which is just to show how dangerous those two are when put together. But
I think that could be interpreted like a weird amount of like. At first, I thought it was like, oh, it's some weird stuff because anyone who tries to attack her, like I think, meets a horrible fate of some kind. But with him, it's like maybe some kind of weird like thing where he realizes that it'll be dangerous if I attack it, so I'm not gonna bother. Or maybe it's just she's such an abomination that he just sees her as one of his own.
Because like he's also very docile around her. Like he lets her like cover her and him in flowers and shit. I think.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Wait, I'm sorry. I just saw Anthony's comment here. Finish the chapter, please. End it. I don't know why I just imagined like Tom Cruise as Lestat, like end her suffering.
I just think back to when Anthony suggested that one story.
The Fox Girl story.
I give him the long explanation of my past, and he just stands there staring at me.
He just stands there staring into space, drooling.
While she's fucking bleeding out.
Like, you just, like, wonder what he's thinking. Red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather, red leather.
No, what he's like, what could he be thinking? Polish sausage, Polish sausage, Polish sausage.
No.
The bears.
No, he just listens to the whole story.
So let me get this straight. You broke into a hospital.
I smile at him. Link.
I was abandoned by those I held dear to my heart.
Whoa! Revisionist history!
Who?
At no point even remember.
Wait.
When they were monster hunting, and then they actually found monsters, and they were like, "Oh no! Oh, I gotta get out of here!"
She abandoned them.
What the fuck do you? Yeah, like, what do you expect? Like, you're not down with the clown if you're willing to not willing to die with me, motherfucker.
Mike, do not bring that up.
I get it.
By those I held dear to my heart. But I know that one day I will find someone who truly cares about me.
They cared about you, they just didn't want to die.
Yeah, that was kind of your own fault for not getting in the car fast enough, dude.
No one in this world is born to be alone.
Except this author.
What about all the people who, are?
That choose to be alone?
Yeah.
As my vision blurs and blackness envelops my world, I hear a fading voice. If only that were true.
I think that was the lizard.
I don't care.
If only that were true. They'll die.
If only that were true. Dinner time.
That killed some time.
Can I read someone's comment?
Yes.
Okay, so Nova Fox 3000 says, to the author, nuts, from a weirdo on the internet. Posted 4 hours ago.
Some weirdo? Anthony?
Is it Anthony? Is that why he wanted us to finish it?
There, Ash. Someday they'll make a new Star Fox game. That is him! Oh yeah, that's right! Because he's Nova Fox on Twitch. Nuts.
If you want to see what the comment I left, you can refresh the page.
Oh god, yes. The only thing that will bring me any joy.
Freaky deaky.
I'm fat, yes.
Fat boy 69.
69.
The little wiener dog just sniffing flowers in a field.
Yeah, I mean, I don't. Let me see it. Can I see all the freaking things I ever left to people?
Probably.
No, I can't. I want to see all the. Who am I following? I'm following Billy the Blue Beaver. I only created this. I haven't been on Wattpad in like almost a year now. I think almost a year plus.
Yeah, your last stream was a year ago.
Yeah,
So-
after the fucking Baldy incident, I couldn't live that down.
I miss doing streams with you, though.
Are you gay?
Yeah,
What's wrong with that, Vince?
for you.
It's probably.
We're
I
not
told you. At some point in the Bible, okay, these guys, God said, "Okay, go down there and check out that city." And the guy said, "Hey, you want to stay with me?" And he said, "Okay." And so the angels stayed with him. And then the entire city, like, "Hey, we want that fine angel ass." And he said, like, "No, instead of doing that, do my daughters? They're virgins. You like them." And he said, like, "Ew, no, vaginas are gross. We want angel booty." And he said, "Oh no." And then God said, "Okay, that's enough." Look, to me, I don't know. The lesson seems like God was more mad about men trying to molest his messengers. But the real lesson, the takeaway is that if you like it up the butt, that means that you're going to his egg. Okay. Okay, are we clear on that? And that.
Yeah.
Okay, let's be clear about
Then they
that.
turned that one into Salt Pillar or whatever.
God, no. God told that dumb bitch not to turn around.
Yeah,
Joe.
literally one thing.
Gave you one instruction.
What the
It's the
fuck
one thing.
are you talking about?
Read the good book.
You wouldn't get it.
This is just like when Eve ate that fruit. Why is it always the women making the bad decisions?
To be fair, with the like, what the fuck did he expect? Like, I literally have no frame of reference on anything. I have no conception of why that's a bad idea or why any ideas are bad because I don't have knowledge. God,
Yeah, that's
What?
fair.
like, what did you think was gonna happen? Like, I'm just imagining what were they like before they ate the apple from the tree of knowledge? Were they like have some, like on a weird loop where they couldn't comprehend what was happening around them?
Well,
Yeah,
I
that
know
was
like the big thing. I know the big thing was that they weren't even like. It's not so much like that they weren't aware that they were naked. They weren't aware of like why that would be an issue.
Technically,
And
the
like
first
once they ate the fruit, like then like suddenly, oh my god, we're naked. And so apparently, like, I guess the fruit gave them the urge to bang.
You know
I
what?
don't
You know what my takeaway from that is? You know, if that were me, and I know it doesn't matter. I'm already going to hell for everything I'm saying. It doesn't matter. But well, I'm going to hell for other things too. But besides that, my takeaway, if I had just eaten a God, like, wait a minute, I'm naked. Oh my God, is God a pervert or something? He didn't say anything. Like,
Right?
did he want me to be naked?
Anyway, the next chapter, which we are not reading tonight, is called The Medic, the Dragon, and the Knight, and I hate
Wow.
everything about that.
Wilson,
So,
What do you have against Cam?
Because I know this is going to be very insulting to Cam and his people.
what?
What's
The joke is that
Oh.
Cam is a dragon who eats rocks.
is 682 supposed to be the dragon in this case?
Yeah, I think so.
Who's the knight? The knight's
think
able,
it's
probably,
Able.
right?
Yeah.
That's
I think
stupid.
the medic is 049.
Yeah, Cam says my culture is not your fanfic.
I thought you were talking about all that weird shit I was talking about from the Bible. Like, oh, I'm sorry, man.
No.
Look,
Oh,
I'll have you know, I was in Gomorrah that day, and
There was
I
some
saw the
weird
whole thing come down.
There was some weird shit going on.
In fact, that's a stereotype. Like, it wasn't all the men in the city; it was just 98% of them.
It was just Daryl, and his other brother Daryl.
Oh my, how dare
Just
you?
imagine, I just like imagine
Oh.
them organized. It's like imagine like they just knock on your door, like, "Hey, we're about to go try to sexually assault two angels that showed up. You want to come?" Like, Nah, man, I'm
Kenzie,
good.
how dare you?
Fuck you.
It
I
makes
want
me think of that one Cartoon Network short from years ago. The guy's like, "There's Sodom, named for sodomy, and Gomorrah, which is named after an even weirder move."
So you commit a Gamora in
What
the
short
bathroom.
was that from?
Like when you throw your daughter off a cliff.
Kenzie, these were just like little clips that they showed between their shows.
You said
Oh.
a Cartoon Network? Do you mean Adult Swim? Because it sounds like an Adult
Yeah.
Swim.
Yeah,
Okay.
clearly.
Oh, I thought you were talking about wedgies. No one fucking remembers wedgies.
I do.
And the thing is,
I have no idea what you're talking
Stop
about. now.
fucking knowing everything.
this next chapter is so fucking short. But we're not reading it tonight.
It's been 2 hours, right?
Yeah, it's been 2 hours. I've suffered enough through this, and I have more suffering to come tonight.
Why?
Hold on.
It's the season premiere of Riverdale.
Oh no!
Oh boy.
Yeah, you can have
Okay.
fun with that.
Had my condolences, but also like you have no idea how much I would used to look forward to your updates.
Oh, it's coming tomorrow.
Like you
Yeah.
are really doing the Lord's work by filling us in, so we don't have to watch it.
It's like
Ooh, Lord.
I
No.
give the review of the final episode. You guys are just like holding me like Spider-Man and Spider-Man 2.
So I have a question about that. I don't know anything about Riverdale. I don't care. I read the Archie comics when I was younger. Not a lot. Like I'm only peripherally aware, like how Jughead was basically like on a Sigma grind set and had no time to waste chasing pussy.
Well, the thing is, he says that he likes women, but to devote time to a relationship would be time he could spend eating hamburgers.
That's my dude right there.
Yes.
And yeah, so all I know about Riverdale is apparently they decided to make it like his trade that he's actually like asexual. Which
Yeah.
okay.
Well,
But he's not aromantic, which is still pretty different from the comics.
Yeah, that's
Okay, but-
like he.
Yeah, but here's the best part about Jughead in the show, though, specifically about Cole Sprouse, who plays him, is at the end of the third season, they were supposed to have a scene where it's like the middle of the night, all four of them are standing in the middle of the woods, burning their clothes in a fire because they've just accidentally killed someone. To film that scene, it was like 3 a.m. and fucking freezing out. Cole Sprouse refused to, like, strip down to his underwear for that scene. So because of his based mindset, they had to completely rewrite season 4 to it make you think that they killed Jughead.
Wait, Cole Sprouse plays him?
Yeah.
That's weird.
I
didn't
mean-
realize
That's why his hair's dyed black now.
In a weird way, in a weird sense, I kind of have a weird admiration for the writers of Riverdale just because look, we're shit. We know we're shit, and there's nothing's gonna change that. We're awful writers. Let's just do whatever. Like
We have to appease the actor with the most clout on our show.
Yeah.
time travel, like fucking murder and shit. Why not? Fuck it.
Oh, there's been time travel. There's been alternate dimensions. In the previous season, they all had superpowers.
And Satan.
Yeah,
It
they found out that they had those superpowers for the express purpose of fighting a warlock who made a deal with the devil.
what?
It's the fact. It's that kind of shit that makes it so. It's so over the top and so nonsensical and such a huge, like a diversion from what people know about the Archie series. I think they did that on purpose just because how can you get mad at this point? It's like we're not pretending to that we respect the series. We're not going to lie to you like that.
Oh no, Vince, I will still always get mad because the whole series started because the producer literally admitted that it gets him off to think about teenagers in those dangerous and sexual situations.
That's different though. That's I want that man. Okay, not on another person's stream. I'll reserve.
Chippy would like to have a word with him.
I wish that Frank Castle existed in real life. I'll say that.
Yes.
Chris Hansen has entered the chat.
No, fuck that. No, Frank Castle goes to their house and listen, don't bother calling the police.
Yeah.
I know what you've been doing.
Well, he locks. You ever read that specific comic where it's like he just goes to like this family who's like been abusing their kids in that way, and he just like the way he talks to them makes you think that maybe they have a chance to like walk out of it, and he's like, no, I'm here to kill you.
Yeah.
That is no. It's
Nah,
all
dude.
about it.
Yeah, that is a good one.
Yeah, it's almost Garfen is my favorite Punisher writer.
Fair.
I don't like. I hate any comic that has another superhero in it, like an actual superhero, because he always portrays them as being incompetent assholes.
Yep.
Like I recently read the comic where the Russian is reintroduced, like the second time around when he gets like augmented, and like fucking Spider-Man shows up and he's literally used as a human shield for the Punisher.
Jeez.
It's very obnoxious.
Guys, I have news.
What's up?
The TSA has officially declared that peanut butter is a liquid.
What?
Well, what do they know?
But okay, for a second there, you had me worried. Though I thought I was gonna look at my phone and be like, "You donated another $20, and now we have to read the rest of this."
Don't give him an idea.
No, I've decided that as much as I love to, I have to be a responsible adult.
Excuse me for one moment, guys. I've got someone calling me.
The fuck?
All right, end the stream right now.
Later, niggas.
And you see, unlike someone else in the past, you didn't drop the hard R.
Later, That's when you end the stream, right there.
Uh-oh. Unlike someone looks at someone.
You can bring a live lobster onto a plane as long as it's in a clear spill-proof container. That is true.
The fuck?
I mean, to be fair though, it's like, oh, this is my emotional dependence hedgehog. He has to come on the plane with me.
I need my hedgehog, please.
Actually, that was a poor example. That having a pet hedgehog is pretty based.
What if
I
someone
got a pet hedgehog?
There was a brief amount of time I was like obsessed with looking at hedgehog videos. They're adorable.
Yes, they are.
But you have to be mindful that you can't just like bring them into the States. Like I think in some areas they're going to be an invasive species, so you got to be careful about that.
Yeah.
You guys know that like armadillos like legit hitchhike?
Yep.
Yeah. Armadillos are awesome. What random like I don't know if because I know you and Bioman are friends and whatnot. You know, you talk to each other and engage with each other like friends do, like the weird perverts you are.
Yeah,
But
Sorry, guys, I'm back. That was my mom. She's just checking on Eli. His tummy's not feeling good.
no.
Aw, poor boy.
Yeah, he's been having diarrhea, so we switched his dog food up, so I think it's adjusting.
Apparently, yeah. Just tell Bioman that Hasbullah is a piece of shit.
All right,
What?
I will right now.
What the fuck did you say?
Hasbullah. Hasbulla, and tell him Bioman that he apparently is a piece of shit and an animal abuser. He'll know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, Bagel says he hopes Eli feels better.
Thank you, Bagel.
Yeah, Hasbullah is a living meme for MMA fans.
Thing
And,
is,
yeah.
In terms of like,
Sorry, go on.
other than the fact that he has diarrhea, he feels fine. He's still the way I'm usually able to tell that he's feeling okay as long as he feels that he's well enough to yell at me for having the audacity to leave for work in the morning. He's fine.
Yeah.
and he has. So
So now it's like, don't you leave for work, or I will diarrhea all over your bed.
no, he did that. Oh no, because he'll do it downstairs in the living room, on the rug rather than the hardwood floor, because God forbid, God forbid, he make it easy for us to clean it up.
God forbid.
He knows what he's
So
doing.
now my mom has laid down towels covering the whole surface area of the rug.
Anyway, so yeah, with doggy diarrhea,
Yeah, sorry about that.
we'll see you guys next week. Please remember
Still
to
streaming.
like, comment, and subscribe. Yes, we are. And we'll see you guys next time for the conclusion of this pile of shit. Same bean time, same bean channel.
Good night.
Peace
Bye-bye.
out, bean sprouts.